What's good, my me? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTyENT. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Now guys, in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the Brit Awards in more detail, and I'm essentially going to be telling you why you shouldn't let them lie to you, you shouldn't let them trick you. Because of course, as with every award show, there's quite a few snubs and there's quite a few clear indications that the awards are out of touch. I'm going to break this down in way more detail, but you know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe, drop a banger like this one, and hit that noty because you're in it. So you can be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, first things first, I do want to give a huge congratulations to Ray as she won 6 awards on the night on Saturday, and I believe this is a record-breaking win for her. Very proud to see that she's on this path, considering a couple years ago she was literally crying on Instagram about how her label wouldn't let her release new music. So it really is a testament to, well, it's a testament to when artists are actually able to release music, they can look what they can do, you know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Ray, man. Really happy to see that. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty, because everyone is giving their think pieces about who won what award and who got snubbed, and obviously people are saying that Dave and Central C got snubbed. So let's really break it down. I think what you guys have to remember is that the Brit Awards, like any other award show, is a business. They're essentially making money from giving people these awards. It's not about recognizing British talent and recognizing music and all that BS that they try to say to you. No. They want to make bread. They want to make peas. And how do they make this money? Well, there's 3 ways. Number 1 is sponsors. Obviously, the Brits are with MasterCard and they've been with them for about 26 years, I believe. So that's their sponsor. Number 2 is with licensing fees, which again, the Brits have been partnered with ITV for about 30 years now. So both of those are pretty cemented. But the main way they're making money is through advertising. And how do you generate money from advertising? Well, people need to tune in and watch the show. And why would people tune in and watch the show? Because of the people, the artists more specifically, who are there. So I hope you understand where I'm trying to guide you on this verbal journey. The Brits are basically only giving awards to the people who actually show up. Let's be real.
If you ain't got it by now, then you just ain't getting it.
I mean, Central C and Dave had one of the biggest tunes of last year, but for whatever reason, they weren't at the show and, you know, they didn't even perform or anything like that. So they gave Song of the Year to Ray. Now, don't get me wrong, Escapism was a good song, but was it Song of the Year?
I think not.
Nah, I don't think so. And then if we look at best hip-hop / grime / rap act or whatever that category is called, they gave it to Cassies Dead.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
No disrespect, but who on earth is that? You can even see Lil Sims is looking like, wait, even Lil Sims is confused at what's going on there. He's got 200k monthly listeners and yet he was the best hip-hop act of last year. Like, it's not making sense. The math is not mathing. Now, of course, I know that this was a fan-voted award and everyone's been giving their think pieces about, you know, I saw someone say this is why it's important to have a loyal following and 100 serious fans is better than 1,000 casual consumers.
Cap.
Well, let's just fact check all the effery that this particular woman has just said. Number 1, Central C has over 10 million followers and Cassies Dead has what? 83k. So if Central C just put out an IG story saying, please, all my fans vote for me, then Centr smokes Cassies Dead any day of the week in this category. I think even his manager YB said something similar to this on Instagram as well. And then let's go with this woman's logic that all of the 83k following that Cassies Dead has is his loyal cult fan base and Centr has 10 mil casual listeners. Then let's go with the logic that 9 out of 10 of those casual listeners are loyal Centr fans. That means that it's still 1 million votes against 83k. So it's a logic failed no matter what angle you try and look at it upon. So no, I'm afraid it's not got anything to do with your cult fan base showing up for you, blah, blah, blah. I guarantee Central C and Dave's cult fan base is way bigger than Cassies Dead's cult fan base. Like, let's be real. The reality of this is that Central C and Dave just seemed uninterested for the Brit Awards this year. I'm not sure what reason this was, but neither of them were in attendance. Neither of them made any sort of noise about it on social media. Normally, artists would post saying, "I'll thank you for the nominations," and blah, blah, blah. I didn't see Dave or Central C doing anything like that. Maybe this is because they weren't were in negotiations to appear and to perform Sprinter and they couldn't get the money right or something like that. Maybe the Brits were trying to lowball them, pause. Or maybe it's because they know that these award shows are more or less just a bunch of BS, as I previously described. I mean, let's not forget that there was a time when the Brit Awards was not even acknowledging rap music as a genre. Go look at the nominees for the Brit Awards in like 2013, 14, 15, 16, even 17. It was straight pop and rock, and that it was straight One Direction, Little Mix, Adele. It was all those type of people. It was only after the likes of Stormzy complained and called them out for not representing grime and rap and not looking at what Skepta and Krypton Conan were doing, that the next year in 2017 they at least nominated him and Skepta for Best Breakthrough Act. And it wouldn't be till 2018 where a rap artist would actually win something noteworthy, at least in recent years, with, you know, Stormzy winning Best Male and Best Album that year. So I mean, the Brit Awards has always been just a load of BS. Like, it's been a load of Britney Spears initials for a very long time, and I just don't want you guys to get psyoped into thinking these things actually matter, because they really don't. And speaking of Britney Spears initials, the whole idea of fan voted awards is absolutely garbage anyway, because then it just becomes a popularity contest rather than based on actual talent and actual merit of the work that's being produced. And if we dig even deeper, you can see that it's only some awards that are fan voted and some awards that aren't. The big awards like Artist of the Year and Album of the Year, Song of the Year, those aren't fan voted. So clearly the Brit Awards know that there's a skew of judgment, and they think, yeah, for these important awards, the Brit Awards committee or whoever's behind, they're like, we need to decide who's winning. But for Best Hip Hop Act, Best Rock Act, yeah, they're like, yeah, who gives a shit about that? Let's just let the fans vote on that, man. Whoever's got the biggest following can take that. So none of it makes sense when you really break it down to its core levels. It's all for money making. It's all about who's going to bring in the biggest amount of viewers. It's all about what's going to make the most headlines. Like, even Ray's win, I'm sure there's elements of it that were done to make headlines that she broke the record for the amount of wins and she's independent. Like, it's all part of the story. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Ray's win, because, you know, I've been rooting for Ray, completely deserving of all of those awards. Well, most of them. She didn't deserve new artist because she's been up for like 7 years, so she's not a new artist, so that was stupid. But she can take it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy she got an award regardless. But I think we all know by now that every year award shows will give people awards that don't deserve it just to stir up controversy, so that next year people tune in to see if they do the same. It's all a mental psyop, I'm telling you. It's all a psyop. So yeah, I say all of this to say I hope you all don't place as much, if any, investment into these awards. I mean, they said H was the best hip-hop act of 2022, and we all know that was absolute garbage. So so just accept them for what they are. It's a money-making opportunity and it's a popularity contest, and everything they do is to try and bring in as much viewers as possible. All these award shows are to make money. Just keep that in the back of your mind. It's all about making money, stirring up controversy, and getting people to watch it. They do not care about the quality of the album, the quality of the song. They don't take any of that into consideration. So I don't think they do, because they really don't. The sooner you accept that, the happier you'll be. But in the words of anyone,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
But let me know if you think about this in the comment section down below. What did you think about the Brit Awards? Do you think whoever won should have won or shouldn't have won? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But on the road to 2,000 subs, you know what time it is. Follow my personal IG at theomalittyent. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else you knew of your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing.